Hello to all of you beautiful people, and thank you so much for joining me. Today is a little different. I wanted to show you how I use my Revlon blow dryer and volumizer brush to get tamed hair, volume, curl if you want. It looks like this. Mine's been very well loved. Believe it or not, I've had it since before they were cool. It even still has the old plug on it. So if you would be interested in that, or tips and tricks, products, other tools that I have, and if you would like to see me use those, then let's just get started. Barefaced and beautiful, of course. I normally put my hair to the side, but I'm going to do it down the middle. I'm going to attempt to do one side inwards and one side flipped out a little bit. I don't have product in my hair except for detangler, which I always use before I brush through my hair. And as I said, I let it air dry. I took a shower not long ago. My hair, it's been a hot minute, but my hair is color treated. Long to some people, so I'm back and up a little bit so you'll be able to see. So it doesn't have to be perfect, but you're gonna want to section at least one time, if not more. I'm going to start with the underneath. That's good for now. So here it is. Mine, don't mind mine. I've had mine a long time. Like, the writing is starting to wear off of it. I'm really excited to do this because it's going to be my first hair video. I'll stop if there's like a reason for me to stop and tell you maybe a tip or a trick or something that I know along the way. Other than that, let's just get started. So it's sectioned. It has a high, low, cool, and off. So you'll see me switching it back and forth because you want, for the best results, you want to do it hot and then turn it to cool. But it will, it can cause damage to your hair if you hold it hot for too long. I've been doing this for a long time, using this tool, color treating my hair and all that, so that's why I'm not worried about it myself personally. I always start with hot and then go to cool and then done. We'll just start and I'll try to explain. Okay, so this side I'm going to try to blow outwards. This side I'm going to try to go around my, towards my face. Because I do also have layers in my hair. So keeping in mind, the longer your hair is, the harder it is-ish to get it to hold, especially on the bottom. Well, I should say especially on the top, because of the weight. But you can do it, and this is without product. If I have product, it works a lot easier. I do use good hair products, like mostly from the salon. I'm gonna go up to the top here to try to get some volume under my roots, and then I'm gonna go back to the bottom again. Okay, so this is just one time, no product. Keep it in mind, if I let my hair dry normally, it will look like this. Wavy-ish, kind of frizzy. So I moved back so that you would be able to see. You'll be able to see a little bit more when I do up here because of the layers. This is the longest of my hair. The bottom I don't normally even worry about so much, unless if I'm like going somewhere special or important, and I could either use this or just curl the very ends of my hair. I can show you some of the products that I use at the end, what I use, what they're for, and show you some of the other tools that I have in case if you would like to see more hair videos. So that's the very bottom, least important part-ish for me and how I do my hair and my preferences. So I'm just going to leave one little section at the top yet. Gotta make sure to get it out of the way, otherwise that brush catches it. Get the tangles out. I should have shown you a side using it and then a side normal, just regular dry, because then you would really be able to tell. I guess you don't have much to compare it to, but just the final result using it is good anyways, so. I don't want to just grab it all because I don't want to redo the bottom if I don't have to, just to prevent heat. Any extra heat, I should say, because we're not preventing heat by any means. Start to see the layers. Doing it inwards is so much easier because I can just like pull a little bit instead of having to keep pulling it with my hand. I'll probably do that. Well, I'll be doing it more when I let the next section down. So just a little bit in the back that didn't get dried. So I normally kind of swoop my bangs over to one side. A tip for volume, whether you're using this or not, is, but if you want volume like over here, then you want to dry your hair this way. Because then when you pull it back, it's going to want to, pull that way. So dry it in the opposite direction that you want the volume. Okay, then if I just around there, around here is where my hair naturally just parts. Because that's just the way that I've had it for a long time, so. Pretty. This one more. So there you can see how it's flipped out. You can see all my layers. There's body. Easily. Like that. And we haven't even added anything to my hair yet. So let's go to the other side. A little bit easier. And that's just normal. At the end of the day, your hair is going to flip around whichever way it wants to, obviously, unless you have something to hold it how you want it. But you can see all my layers, and this side kind of flips outwards, which I actually like doing it that way. And then this side is more flat because I did it inwards. That's the basics of using it. So I'm gonna grab a couple of things that I use on my hair, and then we can talk about a few things. I just want to reiterate the fact that if you have very fragile hair, you want to be careful with the amount of heat that you use. The longer that I hold that on my hair, hot and then cold, the more it's going to curl. And the further I hold it curled, the more it's going to curl. So for instance, if I took it like this and I curled it all the way up and held it like that, hot for a little bit, cool for a little bit, then off for a second, and then it would be a lot more curled because I'm curling it up a lot more. I didn't do that just because I don't want to keep on putting the heat on all of my hair. I mean, I just wanted to show you. You could see right when I was done with this side how it was curled outwards. I also do get my hair trimmed regularly to keep split ends and breakage to a minimum. Obviously, it's not prevented when you have color treated hair and you style it with heating tools. So I generally prefer to get products from the salon. Most of them do really make a difference. So I'll start with something that I use every day, and that's this. It's empty. It's the Paul Mitchell Taming Spray. It's detangler. So every time I get out of the shower, I use leave-in conditioner / detangler in my hair. I ran out of that and I wasn't able to get another, so I've just been using this until I get back to the salon to pick up, or when it's on sale. As far as washing, so I have, these are kind of dirty, but that's what happens. These two, all over the side, I just grabbed them out of my shower. I also have the purple shampoo from Olaplex that I only use once a week, because that also, purple shampoo is typically, or well, it is for lighter hair colors, blonde, platinum type color treated hair. The point of the purple, see, you can see my hair, how it's flinging outwards right there, and you can see all my layers, and I just didn't even notice, but it really does work, I'll tell you. The Olaplex shampoo is for lighter, blonde, platinum, color treated type of hair. The whole point of purple shampoo is to help tone your hair, so it'll take out the orangey brassiness, but it's kind of like a lifting agent when you use it, so you don't want to use it like every day. So I have those two, big sexy healthy hair, and then I have the Olaplex that I use once a week. But before I got those two, what I've used before is just the Salon brand purple shampoo, blue conditioner, and Paul Mitchell shampoo and conditioner and products, or the big sexy hairline are the ones that I typically use. As far as taming your hair, keeping it shiny, healthy, adding some moisture, getting rid of frizziness and all that, is the Skinny Serum by Paul Mitchell. You can see I'm at the bottom. You need it ever so little bit amount of this. It's just like exactly the way it looks, like a gel. And then it's for smoothing pretty much, so I just run it through the bottom of my hair, because if you do it in the top, it's going to make your hair get greasier faster or appear greasier. So those are treatment wise. And then when they have like the 10-minute conditioning treatment for $10 at the salon, if they have that when I go get my hair trimmed, I'll have that. So they'll put their special type of conditioner in for color treated, damaged, dry, whatever type of hair, and then they let it sit in your hair for 10 minutes, and it helps. It works. Sticking to the products, and then I'm gonna show you how to use some. These are two like texture type sprays. So this is the Redken One Wax Blast. You can hear that. It's to the last quarter. This I had in a boxy, I believe, also towards the bottom. So these, you shake them. I'll show you a little. You just hold it kind of away and spray. And this is just doing it the cheap generic way. So it just helps add clearly volume to your hair. So if you just kind of fluff your hair a little bit throughout the day even, it's gonna stay voluptuous or whatever. That's, oops, what the purpose of these are. And they're not a hairspray, so they spray a lot more even, and they don't leave your hair like hard and crispy like hairspray does. Although if you want like a super duper hold, hairspray is probably your best bet. This Redken Hot Sets 22 Thermal Setting Mist is amazing when you're using hot tools. If you put this on your damn hair and then style it, it holds your hair so much better. The only problem is it's constantly clogged up in the sprayer. It's probably, yeah, because it's like a sticky consistency, but it works very well. So even if you can just put a little on your hands and just lightly put it on there, that's what I have to do. I tried putting some in a little bottle like this, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It still clogs it up, the sprayer, so I'm not really sure. And then this is another root one from Big Sexy Hair, root pump. Exactly what it says. Any of these aerosol ones you want to shake. Put it on your roots. Massage it in there. Not sure how much of a difference it's gonna make because my hair was already dry. If you just section your hair like that and do a little bit throughout your roots while your hair is damp, it works. That's kind of a mini version of this. This is like between a quarter and a half full. Another one, damp hair, section, depending on how much you want, and on your roots, and then you massage it in, and then you proceed with drying and all of that. The next thing is, if you have a lot of damage or breakage going on, there's a few different ways you can go about it. So having long hair obviously takes more time, more money, more skill, so on and so forth. They're always trying to convince me to get my hair cut at the salon. I have yet to have short hair except for when I was a kid. I absolutely refuse, and I always get tons of compliments on my hair. So, although some days I do want to chop it off, that's besides the point. One thing you can do is leave your conditioner in at home longer. So, like if I'm gonna shave or do some extra body hair or whatever, I will condition my hair really well and pin it up or whatever, just because I don't like the conditioner running all over my skin. It's just a thing I have. Like, I can't wash my body until after I do my hair. I don't know. The other thing you can do is get like a wide tooth comb like this and brush your tangles out before you go into the shower, and then you can use this with the conditioner in your hair to get most of the tangles out, and then just some type of light hair tie to keep it so it doesn't retangle up. So the wider the tooth, that beauty school, the wider tooth type comb or brush that you use, the easier it's going to go through your hair, because the less things are grabbing onto the more tangles. So start with a bigger comb or bigger tooth gaps, whatever you want to call it, and then go to like your regular type of a brush. They do have like tangle teasers and different types of things like that, and so you, generally speaking, get what you pay for. You know, honesty, like these with the black, yeah, don't mind my hair, like that. So after a while these come loose, like the black part, because it's just like some sort of glue, and they break. So the ones that don't have that have like air, like gaps and firmer bristles, cost a little bit more because they do last longer. Sometimes I like to use a round brush in a hair dryer. That's another thing. So volume or curl, different sizes. And then for sectioning your hair, you can use a one that has a point on the end, and then you'll get a clean section. Because as you see, if you don't clean section it when you're like drying, little pieces will catch onto the dryer, and then it's just another, see how easy it is, it's just another thing to hold you up or make you turn the dryer back off and on again and whatnot. The other thing, tried and true, like reminds me of the 80s, but it works, so I'm gonna show you. My hair go away. Okay, so if I want my bangs to stay over here, we use this type of a brush. It's called Backcombing or Teasing. So you hold your hair up, and at the root you just go mostly down, but I just go up and down with this, and for the most part that will stay over to that side. The more that you want, the more you have to angle it. So, like this. Angle this way. And back comb it. look at how much you could have. Really, if you wanted to, that's why I say 80s. But I obviously just kind of do it like, if even that much. But if you do it all the way around, then it doesn't look so ridiculous and gives your hair volume. The only problem with doing that is that it creates a lot of tangles, and it's a pain in the ass to brush out. But I still do it. I only do it for like special occasions though. Showing you or going out or something, but I don't just do it regularly. See, and I didn't put product on this side of my hair, so that's no product. Now you can do it a lot and then gently smooth over the top. It just depends on all depends on what you want to do. Some people like to do that and then do some type of a hairstyle like that, or maybe just like a sides thing, or you could like slick your one side over to do a side ponytail, a low ponytail, a high ponytail, a messy bun type deal. The thing that I like about keeping my long hair is that the options. Sometimes I get, so like it's grown out probably a good 6 months or more at least from the last time I had it colored. So it is not as light as it used to be. And see, I teased, it's called teasing or backcombing. It would normally when I get my hair done, it's like more blondish, platinumish. But sometimes I get highlights and lowlights, so I would have more of how it is now. Some, it would just be more like pronounced. Like I would have more blonde, brown, like you can obviously get it as thick or thin chunks as you want. Personal preference again. Some people get just the bottom portion like chocolate brown, and then highlights to the top. Not so much anymore, but it used to be a thing. I actually had it for a little while. I have never gone completely dark. I've thought about it, but I don't know why. I like lighter and I like long. So that's that. I have other hair tools. So I have this and this that I was gifted from Hard Candy. Curling iron and then a blowout brush. A couple different sizes of sizes of curling wands, and then a couple straighteners, just regular one. My curling irons are like hot tools, but my straighteners are not. My hair dryer was hot tools, but that seen its day. It's gone. I have a regular one, I believe. Yep. Then this also, if you get an attachment like this for your blow dryer, this is for more precise heat. So like if you wanted to use a brush like this on your roots, you can put this on the end of your hair dryer, and then it focuses the heat on just that area. So precision and to heat up, to get volume, or just to focus it on the area that you're drying so that you're not heating up extra hair. But this is like my hair dryer and straightener in one. So I could just blow dry my hair with nothing and then go and straighten it, or I could blow dry my hair with this, and it's kind of similar a little bit. Not quite as good and a little bit more difficult, but it works. But again, then you're holding two different things, remember. So if you haven't done it, then I'm just trying to like explain why and what. So this is like your brush and your hair dryer in one. So like putting your hair dryer and your round brush together, and a little bit of a straightener because it leaves you without the frizzy waviness, if that makes any sense. So with that being said, I have not found the need to go spend $500 on some crazy Dyson or something. Absolutely not. I'm not saying that I would never ever would, because obviously I have long hair and I clearly like to do stuff with it. But I think that's insane. I don't see anybody's hair like miraculous compared to others for $500 and some dollars. Is the way I look at it. So if you would like to see me use any of those other tools, there's one more that I have, and it's this. And so you put your hair in here and then you hold it, and then it just curls your hair. It works really good, but you have to be very careful with it, is the thing. So if you want to see tight spiral curls, bigger, wavier, beachier curls, a hair dryer and a round brush, a flat iron, curling with a flat iron, any of that, just let me know down below and I can make a video on it, because I know how to do all of that stuff. I have the hair, the tools, the products to do it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video and learned or benefited from something that I shared with you. If you would like to see any of those other things, please let me know down below so that I can do that. I can show you, film it for you. I'm not going to do it unless somebody wants to see it, because that's just extra on my hair. I did go ahead and use some of my tools and products after I finished with my Revlon brush. So I really like it. I wonder if you have that or something similar. Also let me know. And I thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.